NASA is well known for its space exploration and discovery. The agency, however, is also making discoveries beneath the Earth, right here on the planet. One of these is a strange new discovery beneath Antarctica's ice that has changed the way scientists think. Have seen the entire planet. What exactly has NASA discovered? Is it affecting you? Join us as we investigate NASA's strange new discovery beneath the ice of Antarctica. Few people consider Antarctica to be a dream destination, which is understandable. Antarctica is the world's fifth largest continent, with an area of approximately 5.4 million square miles, 14 million square kilometers. The continent's size, however, varies with the seasons, with expanding sea ice along the coast nearly doubling the continent's size in the winter. Almost all of Antarctica is covered in ice. In fact, less than half of the vast continent is covered in ice. The wilderness has no ice. This location contains 90% of the world's ice in an area slightly less than 1.5 times the size of the United States. A country the size of the United States. The temperature is so low that if you throw boiling water into the air, it vaporizes instantly because the majority of the particles will turn into steam, while the remainder will be converted instantly into small ice cubes. East and West Antarctica are the two regions of the continent. East Antarctica is roughly the size of Australia and makes up 2/3 of the continent. The ice in this part of the continent is 1.2 miles or 2 kilometers thick on average. West Antarctica is a chain of frozen islands that stretches all the way to South America's southernmost tip. America, extending from the Andes Mountains. The Transantarctic Mountains, which stretch across the continent, separate the two regions and are occasionally completely encased in ice. Is it possible to find plant life in Antarctica? In a way. It consists of only a few mosses, lichens, and algae. Seasonal moss cover on Antarctica has steadily increased over the last 50 years. Even with the absence of amphibians, reptiles, and birds, animal life is much more abundant as well as terrestrial mammals along Antarctica's coast. Large populations of penguins, whales, fish, and invertebrates thrive coasts and icy seas, particularly in the summer. What about human life on this vast ice sheet? Despite the fact that there are no indigenous people in Antarctica, due to the harsh weather, you can find as many as 4,000 visiting scientists braved the cold to spread out across 70 research stations in the summer on the continent during the even harsher winter. That number drops to 1,000. Antarctica is primarily a research destination for climatologists, oceanographers, and marine biologists. However, the frozen desert also draws astronomers from all over the world. This is because, if you can stand the cold, Antarctica is one of the most beautiful places on the planet to observe the universe. This is due to its dry climate and lack of light pollution. When it comes to watching space, this brings NASA, the king of the universe, into the picture. What exactly has NASA been up to in Antarctica? Looking down from above, you might mistake the Antarctic ice sheet for a placid lake. Antarctica has been covered in an ice blanket for millions of years. But don't be surprised if the ice sheet is thousands of meters thick at its thickest point and conceals hundreds of meltwater lakes where its base meets the bedrock of the continent. Now, using the most advanced Earth-observing laser instrument ever flown into space by NASA, maps of these hidden lake systems beneath the West Antarctic ice sheets have been improved by scientists and named two more of these active subglacial lakes, Conway as well as Mercer. The new research